Hello and welcome to IABM TV. I'm Martin Redhead, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Angus Mackay, Product Marketing Manager of Matrox Video. Angus, good to meet you.
It's great to be here, Martin. Thanks for having me. Lovely to be back at IBC after a few years away.
Absolutely. So, I've got to ask you, what's the most significant news for broadcasters and their suppliers at IBC 2023?
Well, it's a good question, especially for us at Matrox, Martin, because we've been talking since about NAB of this year about Matrox Origin. And Matrox Origin is a developer framework. As you know, Matrox not only sells end user products, but also is a supplier to major OEMs in the industry. So we've been working on a new development framework, and this one is significant because it is truly cloud native. I think that makes it the most significant news for broadcasters at IBC 2023. During the Devoncroft Media Summit that was held here before the show, a number of different broadcasters participated in panels and were discussing the state of the industry and the challenges that they face. Many of the challenges revolve around the expense and the investment required in order to be able to create great Tier 1 live productions. It's tremendously expensive. The investments required are daunting, and broadcasters are challenged to find ways to make it work. So they look to the benefits of cloud computing to solve these problems for them. The promise of the cloud, as we all know, are in the ilities, the advantages of cloud computing: scalability, reliability, flexibility, all of these ilities, as we say. So broadcasters recognize these and they really want to take advantage of them. The problem is that to date, everything in the world of broadcast has been bound to the world of video. So gen-locked, time-driven, time-based production systems. And those mean that system has worked very well, and engineers have been able to create incredibly powerful and creative production systems, even in this world of video. But it's still constrained compared to the fully virtual world of IT. As we look around at other industries, we see how networking, storage, and compute are all addressed differently in different industries, and they're able to find more efficiency and get more effective use out of cloud resources. So Matrox, we decided to look at how those strategies could be deployed in broadcast. And so we have created a ground-up, software-only, software-based, cloud-based, IT-ified, however you want to say it, native to a computer architecture. And a key word that we could say around that is asynchronous. Really, the benefits here are in the ability to process things whenever possible, and therefore as soon as possible or as fast as possible. And that doesn't mean, oh, I'm waiting for someone to finally get off out of their chair as fast as possible. I'm saying, what is the maximum performance that the cloud can offer you, and can't we take advantage of that processing speed in order to deliver? So Matrox Origin is that. I think it's the most important news because it really is a paradigm shift in the way that we approach. And unlike most of the cloud-enabled products that you'll hear about here at IBC and generally in the industry, Matrox Origin is cloud native. The other ones are usually lift and shift. It's like, oh, we have our product today. Customers want to put it into the cloud, so we'll find a way to do that. But really, they're taking a video product and putting it into the cloud, rather than making a cloud product for video, if you get the difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Matrox Origin, we're very happy to say that it's been nominated for a TVB Europe Best of Show, as well as a TV Technology Best of Show, so we're very happy about that. And I would quote one of our customers who said during one of his presentations this week that when he saw Matrox Origin, it was a hallelujah moment. And that's a quote from the principal engineer at one of the major broadcasters. So I'd really encourage people to come and learn more about it and see how this new software development framework might be interesting for them.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you for telling us all about that, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how's Matrox helping customers with the transition to IP video?
Well, so that's a great question. As you walk around the hall and you look at industry polls and surveys and everything, we know that concerns for broadcasters are definitely around IP video. There is a transition to IP in the same way that we're transitioning to cloud and computer. We're also taking the advantage to transition to IP. So, for the same reasons, right? It gives you more flexibility, it's a little bit easier to work with, some standards, these kinds of things. So the latest standard from SMPTE is ST2110, and a lot of broadcasters and facilities generally have been equipped with SDI infrastructure. They have a full set of equipment that is all baseband, SDI, HDMI. And now they have this new ST2110 format that they need to work with, and they're asking themselves how they can do that without a significant reinvestment in new equipment. So the answer is to convert your 2110 into a baseband signal and take advantage of your existing infrastructure. Just keep using most of the existing gear that you have, but use some devices like Matrox Convert IP, for instance, which we're showing at IBC 2023, to convert your 2110 into HDMI and then display it on the monitors that you have. So this is a great way for broadcasters and all of their partners and anyone working with SDI and baseband formats who are moving to 2110 to take advantage, to be able to use all of their current gear. In Convert IP, we have this neat feature that we're calling daisy chaining. And you know, everyone is looking for, you want productivity, you want efficiency, you want economy, and you want capability, right? Some combination of all these things. So Convert IP gives you the great capability of monitoring your 2110. With the daisy chain, we give you great efficiency. You can receive multiple streams over one network port, and so you're very efficient in your network usage. Rather than asking customers to go and get more networking gear, we can say use the existing network infrastructure that you have, and with Convert IP we'll be able to suck multiple streams out of a single network port and then choose which to display to put them on with the daisy chaining capability. It also offers some great redundancy. So it's a very nice feature, gives broadcasters a great way to start working with 2110.
Absolutely, and using their existing infrastructure, which
Absolutely correct.
makes
Yeah,
complete sense.
Well, you know, who wants to go and replace all of your equipment? You know, it's working, it's installed, it's plugged in, it's paid for. So let's just find a way to onboard this new format.
Makes perfect sense to me. So, what other news do you have at IBC this year?
Well, there's a number of different announcements that we've got at the show. I think in the story of 2110, just to follow along with that, as we see broadcasters driving quality and the ecosystem helping with that, it's interesting to note things like, say, Red, the camera manufacturer. They've added 2110 outputs on their recent cameras using a Red Connect system, they call it. So they have chosen Convert IP to be the device that they use for monitoring that 2110. They've looked at all the devices and they like Matrox Convert IP, so they've selected that. And we have a camera of theirs on the booth, and we're showing how extremely high resolution cinema quality footage is converted into 2110 and then displayed in an HDMI environment. So that's an exciting little bit of demonstration that we're showing. We also have something for those looking for remote control and operations. So, you know, in broadcast you have capture, you have produce, and you have deliver, but you also have the tools that all the operators need to work with during the course of their day. And a lot of the time, the operator needs to be at a distance from the computer or the workstation where they're doing their work. And so with our XTIO KVM extender, we're able to send 4K 60p video as well as keyboard and mouse controls over a long distance and be able to have the artist stationed remotely. So here at IBC 2023, we're showing the most recent version of XTIO version 3, and this includes support for Wacom graphic tablets and the ability to transmit the pressure sensitivity. And so with Wacom, we've developed this capability, and so you can have a graphic artist running a paint system and be able to have full artistic feedback and control even at a distance. So that's a great capability, and again, we're enabling the operators to be more efficient and more productive with their work. XDIO has another neat feature. You know, the world of KVM is quite fascinating. We don't think of this as core to broadcasters, but of course, everybody's trying to be more efficient. You need to get things done more quickly, and you don't want to waste time fiddling about and faffing about, to use a bit of a Brit term. Yeah. So rather than needing to switch manually your KVM with XDIO 3, you can connect multiple computers to the system, and the switching of keyboard and mouse control is automatic. As you move from display to display, the control is transferred. And so this makes it very elegant, very efficient, and gives artists and operators a lot of productivity. So that's very exciting for us too. We have a number of partners showing Convert IP, showing origin-based products already. RT and Pebble are already displaying this stuff. And so we have got quite a lineup of news and a lot of action around the booth. So anyone here in Amsterdam should definitely come by 7B15 and see it for themselves.
I'm sure they will. I'll be visiting as well. That sounds really fascinating. Angus,
Good.
It's been great talking to you. Thank you for the great insight you've been giving us into Matrox's solutions.
I appreciate the opportunity, you know, and I think that for anyone maybe not so familiar with Matrox, I would just say, look, this is a company that has been around for now 47 years, a stalwart in the industry, providing very rugged and reliable end-user products, as well as core technology that some of the biggest broadcast brands use to power their own systems. And so we're a long-standing player. We care very much about the industry, and we have a lot of great technology to offer to help everyone get their jobs done more effectively. So please come by.
Well, thanks again, Angus. It's great talking to you. Go and visit Matrox's booth in Hall 7 to find out more.